Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought I'd come to you guys today with Hayden Rowe's Ready Bits for her October 4th, let me get the title here right, or October 2nd, 2020, Autumn in New England Restock. So I don't know if you guys know about how Hayden Rowe does her Ready Bits. Her Ready Bits are kind of cool. I won't show you the notes here, but you get in, I think it's an $11 bag. You get a bunch of the different scents to test in these little bits that are going to be coming out in the next restock so that you know what you like. I'm not sure how many she has available, but you always get, you can order them and you can get them usually about a week to 2 weeks before that restock comes so that you know what you like. Now I looked at her upcoming restock and it looked like there was 19 or 20 cents. But I didn't get, I think I got 19 or 20 Ready Bits. I think the Ready Bits are only like newer scents, possibly, because on her restock, there's quite a few that aren't on here, but they're the ones that aren't in the Ready Bits are her very, I'm saying a lot, sorry. Her often restocked scents, like her loves, her classics from her company. So all these other ones are ones that I don't see her offer often. So they're, I think, just saved for fall. So I have my phone out here with the notes on them, but she also has some of the notes on the little Ready Bits. So I think it's really cool that she does that. So you can melt, see the throw, see if you really like it, because we all know that even if we read the notes, sometimes what we get is not what we were expecting, right? So I think it's really cool that she does that. Not only are all of these little pieces only $11, there's no shipping with these. You don't pay any shipping, so it's really cool. Anyways, let's get into them. I thought I would get on here and explain them to you guys so that if you wanted to be a part of her restock, you could kind of get a grip of what the scents are. And like I said, it's October 2nd, and she always does noon Eastern time. So here where I live, it's always 10 a.m. that her restock goes live. And she does, she might have changed it up, but I think right now during COVID and during the pandemic, she's only pouring 2 different sizes. I could be wrong, but she has like these souffle tins, and then she does her mini loaves. So, and the souffles I believe are like $5.25. Let's see. Oh, it looks like she's going to be doing, some of them will be offered in quarter loaves, which are 3 to 3.5 ounces for $4.50. Souffle cups, which are 3.9 to 4.5 ounces for $5.75. And her loaves that are approximately 12 to 13.5 ounces for $16.50. It looks like there might be some snap bars and some scoopable wax, it says on here, but it doesn't specify which scents are going to be which. So, but I think each scent will at least be offered in the souffle cup and the mini loaf, and then some of them might be offered in the other types. So anyways, let's get into it. If that wasn't confusing enough, I'm so sorry. So the first one, I've already kind of sniffed through these. The first one I'm going to talk about is cantaloupe. Fresh, juicy cantaloupe is all it says. Now, I usually do not like melon in wax. I love to eat melon. It's delicious, but for some reason when I smell it in wax, it makes my stomach turn. But here's the little thing, if it'll focus on it. Maybe not. Cantaloupe. And it's this little piece of cantaloupe colored wax. And I actually really like this because it smells like actual cantaloupe. Like actually, like you cut one open and smells like it. I think a lot of times why I don't like melon is because it smells fake, and that like a fake melon scent turns my stomach. So this smells really good. I might actually get some of this, although doesn't really remind me of fall at all. It reminds me mostly of summer because it's so juicy and fresh. But I think I might get that because I have no other wax that smells like this. So the next one is Vermont Honey Apple. This is sweet apple, pear, nectarine, honey butter, vanilla, sugar, and coconut milk musk. And it's a little, oh, this one's kind of multicolored. A multicolored cube. So that's good. I definitely get like a sweet apple. That honey butter kind of a scent is, it's buttery. So I definitely get that. I don't straight up get a coconut milk, but I can imagine that it is there. So it's basically a very sweet, a fruity sweet creamy apple scent with a touch of musk. It's very nice. I don't know. I guess it is fall-like, but it's very a fresh sweet for fall. It is very nice. So if you don't like too heavy or syrupy or spicy of an apple, but you want something a little bit lighter and fresher, but still sweet, this is perfect for that. Really good. I like that one a lot. Okay, so this one's called Clean Break. Ozone, jasmine, light florals, and gentle woods. So I can open the bag. Ooh, that smells good. Is that blue? I don't know. This almost smells like stainless steel mixed with something. Like an aquatic, it's like a very lightly masculine, not much, just lightly masculine, and aquatic fresh air scent almost. This smells like it would be a beast on melt. Ooh, I like that a lot. It's only the slight, I don't want any of you guys to be afraid when I'm saying masculine, because it's like the slightest bit masculine. That is really, really, really good as far as fresh scents go. I'm glad that she threw one like clean, fresh scent in there, because sometimes, at least for me, with all the like bakery, spicy fall scents, there are some days where I just have to like shut that all down and get my fresh scents out and like purify the air. And then like the next day or later that night, I can do bakery again. So that's really good. Okay, this next one is called For Francis. I'm not sure if Christine knows someone named Francis and that's what this is for, but this is Parisian baguette and strawberry jam. This is like one of her double layered ones. Ooh, that smells good. I definitely get that really nice bready scent, but it's not too yeasty at all. It's like a crusty bread, which I like that better than the yeasty. And I get that strawberry jam too. That's an interesting one. This is definitely a bakery, a fruity bakery you can melt all year long though. It's not necessarily fall. I like that a lot. It's definitely so like a crusty bread, like a baguette, and strawberry jam. Really nice. I wish I knew the story behind that. I'm sure she has listed it somewhere. Maybe let me just see if she put it on the notes for any reason. Sometimes she'll put a little story. No. Nope, nope. Just the notes. Okay, this next one I thought was really interesting. It's called Warm and Toasty. Clove, leaf, coconut, blood orange, vanilla, warm woods. Kind of interesting, right? Like unique. Not sure exactly what color this is, but here's the little cube. So the first thing that hits me is clove leaf, for sure. And then woods, I would say. Like a dry, deep woods. I do get a touch of coconutty, vanilla, maybe. If there's orange in here, I'm not smelling it on cold. I might be able to smell it on warm. On cold, I am getting like a deep woodsy clove. Yeah, I like that. I love really strong clove. But even this, I would probably mix with like a coffee would be good, or like a royal sugar cookie, or a creamy vanilla or something like that, because this, I'd imagine, on warm would be extremely spicy and extremely woodsy. So this would be good, I think, tamed down with something else, but it's very good. I love me to have one really strong clove scent because I love clove, and every once in a while I really crave just having like this super spicy clove. And that's especially like around Christmas or later in the winter, even like January into early February. I don't know. That is one that I might get because I love how like deep woody and clove that is. That's Warm and Toasty. Really nice. Okay, I've heard quite a bit about this one over the like year and a half that I followed Hayden Rowe. Old Town Bake Shop. Buttery vanilla, fresh dough, butter, and sugared almonds. So I was excited to get a little piece of this to smell it. And it is really good. It's not as creamy as I thought it would be, but I definitely get like a buttery vanilla and that dough kind of scent that she puts in some of her bakeries. I'm not getting too much almond, but maybe on warm I might. This is really nice. To me, you could definitely melt this on its own. There's enough facets and dynamic scents to this, but this is a really good doughy bakery blender that you could melt like with that clove scent that might be too spicy. But it's also just a nice background scent. Sometimes I like to have these kind of just nice background bakery scents and then have like a spicy or woodsy candle burning. But that's really nice. It's kind of, I don't want to say generic because it's not necessarily generic, but it's very, yeah, Old Town Bake Shop. Yeah, it's nice. I almost wish the sugared almonds would, I love the smell of almonds, would come out a little bit more, but maybe on warm it will. Okay, the next one is Cozy Cabin, which I believe she's had before. Bergamot, or bergamot, however you say it, raspberry, eucalyptus, mint, pine, cedar, and musk. Woo! Well, you get definitely cedar and pine. It's not heavy pine though, don't get me wrong. I definitely get cedar first. The eucalyptus always gives me that fresh air, like outdoorsy kind of vibe. How interesting. So at first off, I was like, ooh, woodsy, spicy almost, but it's not. It's woodsy. I'd say that pine and cedar together almost gives you, you know, like the kind of winter scent that most vendors put out that smells, it's called pine cones or roasted pine cones. There's, like, that's in the base. Ooh, this is actually much better than when I smelled it on first sniff. I get that eucalyptus, and it's weird, right, that raspberry is in a scent like that, but the raspberry actually gives it, it's not raspberry to my nose, but I can identify that it's raspberry enough to make it like softer on the nose and a touch of like fruitiness, but it doesn't identify as raspberry. I totally get why they call this Cozy Cabin. And I don't directly smell mint either, so I don't think this is minty. That is a very interesting scent. It makes it smell like a cabin in the woods, but not necessarily during the fall or winter time. This is like a cabin in the woods any time of year. So it's woodsy, outdoorsy a bit, but it's smoothed over. That is really good. You could melt this all year round if you like a rugged kind of scent. But it's not too anything. It's not too woodsy. It's not too spicy. It's not too masculine. That's a very well-rounded cabin scent. That is super nice. Okay, well that's one I might get. I like that a lot. Okay, the next one is her Macintosh Crisp Macintosh Apple. So I think most of us have smelled a Mac Apple wax if you're in the wax world. Whew, hers is good. Good, good, good. Hers smells extra crisp, like extra, you just bit into like a super crisp, juicy apple. Hers has an extra crispness to it. Y'all know if you've been watching my videos or following my Instagram that I love Mac Apple, and this, I have Mac Apple from a lot of vendors. I don't know, y'all. This might be my favorite. That is the crispest Mac Apple I have ever smelled, and it smells like it's going to be a beast. That is amazing. This would be good with any of those scents blended. The Old Town Bake Shop, the Cozy Cabin, the Warm and Toasty, and that one that's clove heavy. This would be great to blend with any of those. That is fabulous. Okay, Pumpkin Firewood. This one I'm kind of excited to talk about. So roasted pumpkin, autumn spice, applewood, firewood, amber, and myrrh. Right? That sounds amazing. Ooh, yes. So if you've ever smelled Bonfire Bliss, a lot of people in the wax world have smelled it before. I get like Bonfire Bliss almost in this, but there definitely is like that roasted pumpkin, like an actual like pumpkin skin, pumpkin flesh roasted. Don't be afraid of apple spice or autumn spice. It's in there, but it's definitely in the background. You get the pumpkin flesh and the charred smell first before you get that spice. This is more of a, like, I don't find this conceptual. I find this realistic. Like if you truly say you had a little fire going or something and you put literally like a chunk of pumpkin on it with maybe, I don't even want to say pumpkin spice because how they say it, autumn spice, is kind of more accurate. It's not like pumpkin spice that we're used to. There is cinnamon in it for sure. So if you had like a piece of pumpkin on a fire with a cinnamon stick and some nutmeg sprinkled over the top. Wow, this is great. Really, really great. I don't know if she's come out with this one before, but I'm gonna get some of this one. Wow. Yes, that is, pumpkin firewood is like a perfect a perfect description of what that one smells like. Okay, just one more. This is a perfect pumpkin pie. Vanilla pumpkin pie spice. So I guess no pie crust in there or anything. Meh. I like that color. It kind of smells like a pumpkin spice candle. It's good, but it's definitely not wowing me. It's kind of like craft store meets a pumpkin pie, but no pie crust. It doesn't smell bakery to me at all. I mean, I could guess there's maybe a little bit of vanilla in there, but it mostly smells like pumpkin pie spice. So it's not bad, don't get me wrong, but it's not one that I smell and I'm like, I have to have that. Not at all. It smells like it'd be really strong though. So that was the very last one. So like I said, I think those are all just the newest ones that she is putting out. But let me just tell you, the Autumn in New England Restock, which I've said already is October 2nd, 2020 at noon Eastern. I'm just going to list the full scent list here real quick. So Apple Barn, she's had that one out before. Buttered maple syrup. Ooh. Cantaloupe, which I talked to you about. Chill Pill, which is one that she offers a lot. It's very good. Clean Break, which we spoke about. Cozy Cabin, which we spoke about. For Francis, which we spoke about. Mac Apple. There's one called Marshmallow Lane. It sounds really delicious. Vanilla glazed marshmallow blended with cider lane. So that one sounds good. Ooh, Nutmeg Ginger. So it says warm, mildly spicy scent of home, like a bakery scent without the butter flour elements. So that one sounds really good. Old Town Bake Shop, Perfect Pumpkin Pie, Pumpkin Firewood, Sinus Blaster. We all kind of know what that's like. Ooh, Vanilla Tobacco, Hayden Rowe House Blend, tobacco, warm vanilla with hints of pipe smoke. What? That sounds fabulous. One of her really popular ones, Vermont. That's evergreens, autumn leaves, sequoia woods, and late summer florals. Okay. Vermont Honey Apple, which we spoke about. Oh, and that one is a Bath & Body Works type. So if you guys know what that smells like, then there you go. Warm and Toasty, which we spoke about. And then she's also releasing her white linen, which I know is very popular. So that is the entire list for the restock. So I will be melting some of these and posting on my Instagram at Danny Loves Wax all together. So you can kind of get a feel for the throw and what it actually smells like on warm, because we all know it can change a little bit. So I'll be melting as many of them as I can from now until what is wrong with me? The restock goes. So I have, what is it, today the 21st, right? I have like a week and a half to try to melt as many of these and let you guys know about them. I have a couple different types of warmers. So I have a bowl warmer, I have an element warmer, well, element hot plate warmer. I have a tea light. So in those little reviews, I'll let you know what type of warmer I put them in, because that really makes a difference. I find that my hot plate and my tea light warmers almost always give the best throw. So anyhow, I hope this was helpful for any of you that were interested in Hayden Rowe's next restock. I will tell you guys that I'm a huge fan of Hayden Rowe. First of all, their owner, I always forget if it's Christine or Christina. Don't ask me why it's Christina. I can't ever remember which one. I don't know why. But I've had a lot of interaction with her. She is very sweet. She's very informative. She's always on her Facebook. If you have any questions or anything like that. She is very open about, you know, what's going on right now and why restocks are a little bit different. So most of the time on her website, there's only stuff like during her restocks. Every once in a while she does a pre-order. But right now there's quite a bit left over from her previous restock. So there is stuff to grab right now if you want to. And there's some good options on there right now. And I will say, in my opinion, in my house, that her wax is so, I feel like you get, for the price, because just a little tiny piece of her wax throws like a beast. I mean, there are some of them that like you could melt for like 4 days and it'll be a 10 all day long for 4 days. It's crazy. So I feel like you get a huge bang for your buck with her wax, and it's just so, especially her fresh scents are just like huge bang for your buck, and they're just beautiful. There's something with her wax that just lends to like a pureness of whatever scent she puts in it. I really, really like her stuff. So I've been ordering from her for over a year probably, and I've been blown away every time. She is one of my top vendors. So, and her group on Facebook is just so nice. The people in her group are so kind, so helpful. Yeah, it's one of the nicest groups to be a part of, truly. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope it helps you choose what you'd like in her next restock. So we'll see you later, you guys. Stay safe, stay well.